that infamous quote? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Well, the Celtics had all the talent, but it was the Heat that worked hard. Game 4. 112-109. Honestly, the score wasn't even that close down the stretch because every time the Celtics got within 5, Tyler Herro was hitting big shots to always push the Heat up. This is what I warned the Celtics against: their hubris, their arrogance. They won Game 3 and just thought like, okay, the Heat are gonna fold, and there's nothing much that they can do. And really, when you think about it, the Heat didn't do anything different. They ran zone. They didn't get out of the zone. They just stayed completely in the same kind of defense. Only difference was Tyler Herro dropped 37 points. It's coming off the bench, right? 36 minutes. He had 37 points, 6 rebounds. He went 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 50% from 3, 5 for 10, 14 for 21 from the field. That's the only big difference. When you look at their starters, Jimmy Butler had 24, Adebayo had 20, Dragic had 22, and Dragic hit key three-pointers and floaters and stuff like that. Heat won this game. We're not going to take away anything from the Heat. My issue is with the Celtics is I'm disappointed in their showing. I could understand them losing and being down 3-1 if every game was like overtime. If every game was like they didn't have a lead and they had to claw back. If there was no clear-cut advantages. If there was no simple defenses, simple schemes that are stopping them, being the block for them, like being the mental block. These are simple things that they can't get bypassed. A zone. Stop turning the ball over. That last night they had 19 turnovers to the Miami Heat's 8. They had 7 turnovers in the fourth quarter. How do you expect to win a ball game like that? Everybody's taking ill-advised shots. It's just my thing was they didn't even really make it competitive. Jason Tatum, you're looking at him. He goes 0-4 in the first half. He drops 28 in the second half. But by then, it's already too late. The house is on fire because Tyler Herro is nailing shots over everybody. Then you look at their defense. Defensive principles went out the window. You look at somebody like Kemba Walker. He cannot guard anybody in this series. He can't guard Dragic. And he can't guard Tyler Herro. Tyler Herro scored most of his points on Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker was chasing him around screens and couldn't get around it. It was absolutely awful. Like Space Jam, like the Monstars, how they got all their powers. Because all of a sudden, Tyler Herro becomes this crazy monster on the court. And when a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. This man was clutch, on fire, hitting 25-footers. He was going off last night. So hats off to the Heat. When you're looking at the games, it's not like anybody's doing anything special. It's just one team is outworking the other team. One team is using more schemes than the other. And Eric Spoelstra is outcoaching Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens, they're going to lose the series. So I'm going to say if they lose the series, but they're going to lose the series. Brad, the Celtics need to reconsider having Brad Stevens as a coach. His demeanor, the way he commands the team, the what he's willing to accept from his team is unacceptable. Guys like Marcus Smart coming down, shooting quick shots and stuff like that. Marcus Smart went 3 for 12. You can't accept something like that. He went 1 for 8 from 3. Kemba Walker, 3 for 8 from 3. It's just too much. It's too much. It's way too much. Like they don't understand time and score. And this is the thing about young teams. Young teams always have this problem. This is why the Denver Nuggets are in the Western Conference Finals. They played against the Utah Jazz, which should have taken them out, but they didn't understand time and score and made those huge mistakes. Then they actually played a team in the Clippers that had more experience, better players, but guess what? They didn't play hard. They didn't play hard down the stretch. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter how much talented you are. You have to come with the proper respect and the proper appropriate fear in order to understand who you're facing. It doesn't matter that they're the Miami Heat and they don't have all these star power. You could tell that the Boston Celtics played down to their competition. That's just what it is. And the competition they thought they were playing down to exceeded their expectations and played above their competition. So the Heat just raised it up to another notch. They're like, guys, we go to the finals. The Celtics shot 47% from the field, 35% from 3. You look at the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat shot 42% from the field and 27% from 3. So what does that tell you? This Boston Celtics did not work hard enough to win the game. That's all it came down to. It came down to work. Came down to that work, and the Boston Celtics had none. They had none. Turned the ball over multiple times. Crazy is the Heat. Really, if you when you watch the game, you'll think the Heat are shooting 50% from the field. 42% from the field. They should have never won this game. In the fourth quarter, the Celtics overtook and had like a quick lead. And guess what happened? They started doing the things that didn't get them the lead. Everybody's taking one-on-one shots and stuff like that. This is a wake-up call for that Boston organization. Maybe this is why Kyrie Irving left, because he could sense that there was no real cohesiveness. But they're either going to have to either blow it up in the front office, or which is, coaching and stuff like that, assistants and everything, or they're going to have to blow it up with the players. Because you can't have such a great young nucleus to go down 3-1 to the Miami Heat. It's not like Jimmy Butler's, nobody's averaging 30 on the Heat. Like, nothing like that. It's nothing crazy. They're playing the zone. You figured out the zone in game 3, then you threw it all away and never attacked the middle ever since then. This is coaching criminality. But for the Miami Heat, hats off. They're going to go to the NBA Finals, which, honestly, the way they've been playing, they could win it all. Because despite the odds and everything being against them, they always find a way to win. And that's what it boils down to. You shot 42% from the field, 27% from 3, and you still won the game. Kudos. Kudos to the Heat. Hoops Junction with Hoops Meets Hoopla. Like, comment, subscribe.